You are watching the Arts Bin North Coast mini digital concert series made possible by Create New South Wales, Music New South Wales, NBN Co and Regional Development Mid North Coast. And we're in Old Bar at Flow Bar and we're chatting to Greg and Lee from the Southern Hold. How are you guys?
Good, man. How are you?
Really well, thank you. Great to be here. I've never been to this venue before and getting to see you play was awesome. I want to dive straight in and get you guys to tell the audience a little bit about who the Southern Hold is.
I guess we've always crossed paths musically. We both grew up in Taree. Just during our teens and our 20s, we were in different bands. I think Greg was in a metal band at one stage, and I've been in a few rock bands, and we sort of knew each other but never played with each other, so we got the chance. And
I think all up, probably, 20 years or so?
Really?
20,
you guys have been playing together
25,
20
well, we've known each other. We've played in the same musical community.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then probably in the last 3 to 4 years.
It was 2018, we decided to pick up the acoustics and, just write some more songs.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how did you come up with the name, the Southern Hold?
We wanted something that played on the left-handedness of it all. I wanted to name it Southpaw, but there was about 20 other bands called Southpaw, and I think Greg came up with Southern Hold.
Yeah. Nice. So it's just a play on a boxing term.
Yeah.
Left-handed boxers have a Southpaw stance.
Yeah.
Nice.
We play left-handed guitars, so it was just a play on that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to be able to meet you guys and see you play earlier. We've only got a few minutes, so I want to just touch on some of the things that you guys have been doing lately. I know you've released a whole bunch of music, and maybe a little bit about what is coming up on the horizon for you guys.
Yeah, so we're in process of recording an EP. I guess with Spotify at the moment, it's like just single after single, but we're going to put some physical product together, so maybe a little bit of vinyl coming out. I think we've really embraced the local area. We like all the local venues here. Like, we play at Flow a lot. We just love the place here. There's some other venues around that are really supportive of local original music, so it's a bit different to the old pubs, but we're really liking that. Couple of local festivals we played on.
And I think you touched on the original thing. We kind of fell into the playing cover songs, and
I hear
you kind of get into that rhythm.
Yeah.
And then we've just recently sort of sat down and put our heads together and said, you know what, let's get back to writing again. That was the reason why we started this in the first place.
100%.
Was to
So when you guys go out, you're pretty much playing mostly originals?
Half kind of now. So I mean, depending on how long the gig is, I guess. So I mean, you can get a 4-hour gig. We don't have a much. We'll have to dig into the.
And whilst covers are cool.
Yeah,
they're fun and everybody enjoys it. From
not the same.
The passion, that drive for original music.
100%. And it's great to see that more and more venues are supporting original music, because it's something that I think that in Australia we really need to improve on. But what is it like for an artist to be able to place an original tune and see the audience respond in a really positive manner?
It's just it's the best feeling, I guess. You can play covers and have a full dance floor, but like, if you play an original and you get a true reaction from the crowd, that's better than anything.
And even when we play covers, it's our interpretation of it. We
so
very rarely do it like for like. We will always do our own version of it, and it's not an original song, but it's as close as we can get to something that people are familiar
hearing.
Southern
Hold flavour for sure. Well, great to talk to you guys. Just as we're finishing up, I'd love you to just highlight where people can find you online, where are your socials, all that kind of stuff.
So on Facebook, The Southern Hold, Instagram, The Southern Hold, website, thesouthernhold.com.au.
Absolute pleasure meeting you guys, and look forward to seeing what comes in the not too distant future for you guys.
Awesome. Cool, man. Thanks for having us.
It's just you and me. Another word, another page, another night, another day, another thought, another place where it always feels the same. In the light now I can see that it's you